And I looked at them, and in a moment of desperation, I just said, go ahead, kill me. Kill me. But this market is going to be run right, whether you like it or not. Go ahead and kill me, because this market is going to be run right.
What's up? My name is Ken Dumbo, the MC with the sauce. Don't forget to subscribe to J. Cool.
Somebody says, I don't know if I should feel sorry or laugh. Well, you're laughing because you were not the one that was stoned. I'm sure if you were the one stoned, I can assure you, you wouldn't find that funny. I can assure you. So that's where I wanted to pause, because I wanted you to be clear about that. And keep in mind that, and I have to repeat this for clarity's sake, keep in mind that there's not a single business house along this street, along Lumumba Road. There's not a single black Zambian that will stand up and say, oh, why are street vendors blocking the road? Why? Why can't the road just be open and clear for business? Why is the market not being run correctly? No one is going to say that, because everyone on Lumumba Road, the number of black Zambian-owned businesses on Lumumba Road, I can count them on 2 fingers. Everybody else is Asian, Indian, Lebanese. You think the Lebanese guy cares about the community? You think that? You think he cares about this community? No, he doesn't. He's not a Zambian. Any day he can just leave and go to Lebanon, Beirut. Now, where am I going to go? Where would I go? You answer that. Which country would I go to? Okay, let's say, for example, they burn Simoson. Where would I go? Oh, I don't think I'd go anywhere else, because this is the only country I have. I only have one passport. I only have one citizenship. I don't have dual citizenship. I don't. It's easy for a Lebanese guy, an Asian guy, a Chinese guy who's renting a building here, or even owns a building on Lumumba Road. But if things really went haywire, they would go back to their countries. The Chinese man would go back to Beijing. The Lebanese guy would go back to Lebanon. The Asian guy would go back to India. I wouldn't go anywhere. And yet, we are the ones who speak for functionality and order in the CBD. A street vendor will never break into a Lebanese office. Never. A street vendor will never stone a Lebanese. Never. A black street vendor will never attack an Indian in broad daylight. Never. But it's because it's a black Zambian, a fellow black man. Just kill him. Who the hell does he think he is? Kill him. But they would never do that to a Lebanese. Never. So here's the thing. So when they started stoning and I started running, there was blood in my this is my left eye. And I was being hit from behind, and in that moment I was thinking, oh, they're gonna kill me now. I ran upstairs. One of the committee members, his name is Black Rhino. He led me into one of the little shops upstairs, because Simon Lane Market has the ground floor, which is full of thrift, full of salaula, and then on top there're shops. Okay, and again, that's another scandal. The shops were given to party loyalists who now are selling them for 80,000 kwacha to anyone who wants to own the shops upstairs. It's true. So the shops upstairs are not even being occupied yet because the people who own the shops are waiting to sell them to people who want to run businesses in that market. They're just waiting for people to come and say, hey, I'm interested in this shop. Oh, you want this shop? I'm the rightful owner. And I'm not talking about the stands downstairs. I'm now talking about the shops on the first floor of Simon Mwewa Lane Market. Those shops were given mainly to our people, our party loyalists. Those party loyalists are waiting to sell those shops, and they're selling them at 80,000 kwacha, in some cases 90,000 kwacha. So the shops upstairs are not even occupied. They're not, because they were given legally to people who want to make money on the back of a government edifice. So when I ran upstairs, thankfully, Black Rhino, his name is, I only know him as Black Rhino, one of the committee members, he's the one that led me into one of the little shops with the shutters. You know those shutters? What do you call those shutters? He pushed me into the shop, he closed the shutter, and he was standing by the door, and he was trying to negotiate with the assailants. And there were more than 200 of them. And they were saying, Chichose ncheti chipaye. And he was just one guy. One guy. And he was saying, no, don't hurt him, because if you hurt him, this, that, and the other. They forced the doors open. And the moment they were all standing with rocks. I had my phone in my hand, because the process of running up to the first floor, they were trying to grab my phone. Some were hitting me. Some were trying to grab my... I held on to... It was this phone here. I held on to this phone with dear life. With dear life. I held on to it, and they were hitting and pushing and throwing rocks. Black Rhino, from nowhere, he just came out and just grabbed my arm, and he was leading me to this one shop. And he pushed me into the shop, closed the shutters. They all gathered in, and I could hear them. And they were kicking the shutters, and I was thinking, oh, they're gonna kill me. And I was trying to call the counselor and the police. Nothing was going through. Well, we can laugh now, but I can tell you at the time it wasn't funny. Nothing was going through. And so I sent my wife a message. You know, I was trying to send, actually I didn't send it, I was trying to send it. I was trying to say, honey, please just call the police. And I think this might be it. You know, these guys are out for blood. And the moment I was in the middle of texting that, the shutters opened, and these boys were standing there with the stones, and they were saying, just kill him. And I looked at them, and in a moment of desperation, I just said, go ahead, kill me. Kill me. But this market is going to be run right, whether you like it or not. Go ahead and kill me, because this market is going to be run right. What's wrong with our people? Just because I said trade in the right places. You want to kill me just because I said that? Just because I said, let's have a clean market. Because if you go in the market now, nobody talks about clean. That market is filthy. Dirt, filth, nobody cares about that. Nobody.
Let me know what you think about this video. Thanks for tuning in to JQ News. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for the latest updates on tech, politics, and everything in between. Until next time, stay cool.